Hello, everybody, and welcome. I know we're a little late on this one. I had some computer issues. So, as we like to do every week, starting the week a little late, later than normal instead of a Sunday. I think now it's a Tuesday. But, anyways, market's still the market. We can still look at it and we can still bounce around and look for something to trade. So, here's the S&P 500. Let's say the last 2 weeks, I guess it's bounced back up, took a bit of a dive. Apparently, the world is in a much better place because it's kind of rebounded back to its all-time highs. NASDAQ, again, always looks fairly similar. Same story. Bounced, went all the way down, bounced back, and we're kind of back to its all-time highs. The Russell as well, kind of bounced around, back to near its all-time highs. Do I sound like a broken record? That's just kind of how it seems to be lately. So what are we going to look at today as far as trading something? Well, I'm going to go over to the oil market. This is the oil futures. And you can see it's been kind of, on a bit of a ride. It's went up for a long time, then it's kind of come down now. So I've looked around to try and trade oil because it seems to be in a bit of a range and hopefully volatility has spiked a little. Now USO is kind of the oil ETF, but you can see here the volatility is low. It's only at 17. But there's a few ETFs that handle oil as kind of the major component. And you'll see that all these graphs are going to look fairly similar. So here's oil. All right, so notice this graph, and notice when I go to USO, it should almost directly mimic it, and it does. But there's also XLE, which is the energy ETF, which oil is a major component. Obviously looks fairly similar because oil is a major component. This is at 24 IV, so that's a little bit higher. And there's another one, XOP, which is also oil related. Again, looks almost exactly the same as oil, but this one, the volatility is much higher, way here at 36, and it looks like it's kind of as high as it's been for this whole year. So if we're going to trade, we want to go into the volatility where it's the highest, and if we want to trade oil, this is the highest one with XOP. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the trade page. Perfect. This is at 45 days. Tomorrow when we open up, it'll be 44, right in our wheelhouse. The stock price is at 151. I've already set this thing up to save us the trouble. And you can see I've gone $9 up, $9 down, and made a $2 wide iron condor right here. Now it says 69 cents, but you can see the market is closed, so it's really tough to say where this is going to open up. So tomorrow when the market opens, if nothing changes, we're going to go $9 away on either side and look to collect at least 66 cents or more on this trade. If we can't, we're going to start bringing the sides in equally, meaning if we don't have enough credit, we got to bring the sides closer. So 160, 162 will go down to 159, 161. 142, 140 will go up to 143, 141. And we'll look again to see what we're collecting. That's assuming the stock price stays right here. And that's how we kind of move things tighter until we get the credit we need. We're bringing the sides in closer. That'll give us more credit. And we keep doing that until the credit gets to where we need it. So that is our trade in oil, which is in this case, we're going to use the XOP ETF because that's the most volatile of all the oil trading stocks / ETFs. And that is our trade, our late trade for this week. Hello everybody, just a quick break in action here to make you all aware of the courses I have available on Udemy, which are these 5, but more importantly to let you know that these 3 right here are a 3-part series. So if you're anywhere in the mix here, now you know that Understand Options Completely is part 1, Basic Option Strategies is part 2, and Make and Manage is part 3. So you can start or continue at any level you like. The bottom 2 here can be taken at any time. They are just independent courses. If they interest you, please go ahead and take them. So you've got some knowledge now, and we know knowledge is power. But really, knowledge is only power if you use it. Otherwise, it's useless. So how do you take all this option trading knowledge and turn it into actual income? And the only way to do that is by actually trading options. As someone that's gone through the process, I know that making real trades is scary for many reasons, not the least of which is, where do I even start? I mean, there's so many roadblocks to making trades. What stock should I trade? What direction should I choose? Which options am I buying or selling? The list seems endless, which is exactly why I created my option income alert system. So don't you think you'd be a little bit more comfortable and confident if I was right there by your side making trades with you? where now I will be there with my real-time alerts. You'll trade side by side with me in real time as I tell you what trade to make, why we're making the trade, and more importantly, how to make the trade correctly. But making the trade is only half the battle. When to close the trade is just as important, so you'll get those closing alerts as well. Listen, you've got the knowledge now, so let's put it to use. So how do we turn your knowledge into actual income with as little risk as possible? Well, the way we do that is by offering up the option alert for only $1 for the first month. Now, the option alert itself is going to send out 2 to 3 trades in real time as I make them via text or email directly to you. And as I close these trades, you'll also get those closing alerts in real time as well. Now, if you want an even better opportunity, the Option Pro, which is the exact same alert service as the Option Income, offers up all the content I've ever made, courses, webinars, etc. Over $2,000 worth of options courses for only $19 for the first month. So the way we're going to sign up for either of these is by going to sharpertrades.com, clicking on the products section. Both of these alerts will show up. Depending on which one you prefer, you'll type in these coupon codes and you'll either get the option alert for $1 for the first month or the Option Pro for only $19 for the first month. Look forward to seeing you all over there soon. Take care.